Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Deb C, and the place to be, it's Deb C. Bloop, bloop, that's me. Boom, Deb C. Hey guys, happy Tuesday, and I hope everybody is having a fantastically wonderful day. I know I am, because guess what? I'm off today. That is correct. It is a vacanziones. Everything about today is absolute perfection, from the fact that I have the day off to the fact that it is cool enough for me to be wearing hoodies. Even though this is a lightweight hoodie, it still is a hoodie nonetheless. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Also, I'm not loving my hair, but nonetheless, I'm loving everything else. So it's nice and cool. And I'm going to spill the tea. So I have a nice warm cup of, hot cup of tea, which of course, as you know, is the peppermint tea. If I look out my window, I can see that the leaves are already starting to turn. And that's because of the extremely hot summer that we had. So listen, I have today off. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Sunday night, I did not watch Sister Wives. I did watch it last night. Last night, I was in a way. I was like tired and didn't really feel like doing anything. So that's why you guys did not get a video last night. I was really tired. So we're going to talk today about this week's episode of Sister Wives. We're going to spill the tea, of course. Okay. And it's nice. And can you see the, well, you can't see it, but I can see the steam. So let's get into it. Okay, so we started off, Robin and Cody went to go visit the twins. And he floated the idea past Tony and McKelty about him buying a big house in Flagstaff. I didn't know that they have that kind of money. Buying a big house in Flagstaff, and Tony and McKelty and the kids can move in. And she, under her breath, but very plainly said, no way in hell. No way in hell is that going to happen. Give it up. Just give it up, Cody. Nobody wants to live with you. I mean, that's just it. She's off on her own. She has her own family, and she wants to have her own family, her own house. Then they started talking about eating the placenta. Oh, I'm going to just tell you, listen, I know that it's a natural thing for a lot of mammals to do. However, that grossed me out. Listen, when she was, when she was talking about, like, I get it in the encapsulated, I guess that means it's in like a pill or something. But then she was, but then when she was talking about eating like her raw placenta, and then they showed it, nope. That grossed me out. That just grossed me out. She was like, she took a bite of it and then she made a smoothie with it. You could tell that at that point, Tony was like, oh, I can't say anything, but that's gross. And I mean, apparently it's supposed to help with like your postpartum depression. So, And a lot of the women were like, Christine was like, I wouldn't, I think that's gross. She did say it's gross. No, Mary. It was Mary who was like, that's gross. And Christine was like, I didn't do it, but I kind of wish I did, because once again, it helps with postpartum depression. Then the rumor of, Tony brought up the rumor that like, hey, I heard that with breastfeeding, Sister Wives will like breastfeed their baby and then pass the baby around to another boob, to another wife who breastfeeds them. Christine was like, no. We've never done that. I have never done that. And it's not true. Mary was like, I did it once, but it's because it was medically necessary. Janelle had never done it. Janelle was like, I never had enough milk, so I never did it. Robin was like, oh, that has happened. She didn't say it happened with their family, but she's seen it happen like in that culture of plural marriages where they do it, but it's not like it's like, for shits and giggles. It's like out of necessity. It's out of medical necessity. Listen, Christine had her second date with David. She is really digging him. She likes him because he likes her for her, and he's a good, solid guy as opposed to what she just came out from. And she was really nervous about telling David about her plural marriage past. And he was cool with it. He was like, my sister lives in the plural marriage lifestyle. And she had asked, do you want to live that lifestyle? And he was like, oh no, absolutely not. That's not for me. No. She's like, thank God, because things are going really good with them. I loved it. And Janelle and how was I going to say Gabriel? Janelle and Gabriel. Why can't I say Gabriel? Gabriel. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Let's just say Gabe. So Janelle and Gabe, he went over to her place. He made her breakfast. They had breakfast and they had a nice little conversation about his relationship with his father. So here's the thing that I think is nuts. I think it's nuts that Cody is the fact that he's throwing away his relationship with his kids over this BS about them not respecting Robin is kind of crazy. And it's crazy and it's hypocritical to me because he is the one who is claiming that they're not loyal to him. You're not loyal to me. You're betraying me. You're not loyal to me. Well, he's not loyal to his kids. I mean, I think it's a double standard. So Cody reached out to Gabe, and I guess through text message. And Gabe felt like he basically went into the whole thing and continued texting him with the expectation that Gabe was going to apologize. And that's all he wanted from him was for Gabe to apologize. So Gabe came right out and texted him back and was like, listen, unless you're ready to have a real relationship and take accountability, then we're not going to talk. So Cody texted him back and said, I forgive you, and will you forgive me? That's not what Gabe was talking about. And Janelle was like, maybe you guys should see a counselor together. Gabe is seeing a counselor. It's helping quite a bit. I'm going to tell you, Gabe, to me, has a very level head on his shoulders. He understands everything. Gabe told Cody, though, listen, if you don't take accountability and you don't change, we're not going to have a relationship. I'm done with you. And then Janelle was talking about like how things used to be when Janelle was talking about how things used to be between Cody and Gabe. Like, he was a very present father. He would take them all over the place. He was very present for Gabe. But then it seems like it all changed when he grew up. Here's the thing. It changed because he grew up and he wasn't able to control Gabe. It's what I said before. They grow up and they develop their own thoughts and they can think for themselves, and he's not under their thumb. So that's when he's done with them. Janelle's absolutely correct. Cody wants the kids to just apologize, to conform to what he believes and what Robin believes, and and wants them to live like they want to live. And if that's not the case, then forget about you. And another thing, this whole thing of like betrayal, it's odd to me. It's really weird to me that like he was making them take sides even before before him and Janelle were done. I don't understand. I think that's odd in a family when a parent forces a kid to like take a side. I mean, that right there is, I mean, what do you expect? What do you expect when you do that? I think it's odd. I think it's really weird. And Gabe feels like Cody was doing right by the kids that he favored. Like maybe COVID, even though, as Cody says, he saw the Grim Reaper, even though COVID was a tough time, kind of maybe like it was a chance, like he said, it was a chance for the kids. The kids felt like COVID was a chance for him to live the life that he always wanted to live with his favorite wife. So do I think he's wrong? No, I don't. And apparently Cody had said to some of the kids that he wished he just would have waited and just married Robin, which, what the fuck? What is that? So you're going to say to your kid, listen, basically you're saying, listen, I wish I wouldn't have married your mother. I wish I would have waited for the woman of my dreams, Robin. Because then what does that mean? That means that child you're talking to wouldn't even be born. So you're basically saying, listen, I wouldn't have married her and you wouldn't have been born, but oh well, I would have been with Robin. He says he never said that. And it was like a misunderstanding. And he claims it's gossip that was run through, like he said something and then they played the telephone game and it started here, but by the time it got down here, it was convoluted and changed and the message wasn't the message. I don't think that's right at all. I'm going to just tell you right now, I don't believe a lot of things that Cody says, period. I just don't, and I never have. So an update from Mary. Listen, when she says, and I completely believe this, she says that he wanted her to be the first one to leave so he didn't look like the bad guy. But guess what? You're on a TV show called Sister Wives. We all see everything that you do. You strung her along for 10 damn years. You strung her along for 10 years. Also, the shit that you have said about the other women, I know, I keep going back to it, but honestly, once again, with the nachos, with Christine, when he was like, when I saw her, this chubby girl, eating nachos from a gas station, and I have never been less attracted to her. Fuck you. I know, I continually talk about the nachos, but that pisses me off so bad. So listen, you were looking like the bad guy anyways. So Mary goes, gets the release, goes to the church, gets the release, which we know is like a divorce. A release is like a divorce in their church. She got it. She texted him to let him know, and he never responded. He never responded because, in all caps and bold letters, because he doesn't care. He could give a shit less. He couldn't give a fucking shit less. Now, they go back, and remember, 2014, Mary was the first wife. Mary was the legal one. So she goes in and he talks to her. He wants to adopt Robin's kids, but he couldn't because he wasn't married to her. So yeah, of course, Mary says, yeah, we'll get divorced so you can marry Robin, so you can adopt the kids. I'm gonna tell you right then and there. 2014, math. The math is mathing, because she said for 10 years he'd been stringing me along. So in 2014 was when he just stopped giving a shit about her. That's when he checked out. He'd been checked out since then with Mary. So the church calls Cody and talks to him, and he's very upset by one thing they say. He won't say what it is, but Mary does. Mary requested the release on the grounds of abandonment. This upset Cody. Listen, oh well, dickhead, you did abandon her, okay? You absolutely, for the last 10 years, abandoned her. Were you physically there? Just barely. Were you emotionally there? No, not at all. Not anywhere even near it. No. So then he says, listen, here's the reason. Here's why he says he didn't leave, okay? So he says he didn't leave because it was Robin. Robin said, listen, don't leave her. Listen, what we're going to do is wait on God to handle this. Wait on God to handle this. Okay? But time went by and God didn't handle this. So Cody was like, I was wrong. That was wrong of me to do this. Listen, don't you dare put this on God, okay? God got a lot going on. God got a lot going on, okay? Don't you put this on JC for him not handling this. You need to get and handle your business on your own, okay? Put it on Robin. Put it on yourself. Don't you dare put it on God, okay? God was telling you something. God was like, you're a shitty husband. Handle this yourself. That's what I'm saying God was thinking. And I'm not religious, but don't you put that on God. So, so Mary's talking, and you know what? Listen, Mary married him when he was 19, and she'd been with him for 33 years. Her entire adult life, she has been with this man, okay? You get out there, you live your damn best life. You spent your entire life, your entire adult life with this man that didn't do shit, didn't care for you. Obviously, we find out he didn't love you. He never loved you. He was never there for you. So, yeah, go ahead. Go live your best life. And do I believe Robin when she says, Cody cried. Cody has cried tears and has shed tears over Mary leaving. You know what? You want to know the reason why I don't? Even if he wouldn't have said this right now, because right after it, he was saying about how happy he is that it's over, how relieved it's over. And then didn't this son of a bitch really just say, I didn't leave because I was afraid of what Mary would do if I just ripped off the Band-Aid. And Mary was never loyal to me. Mary was never loyal to you. Outside of Robin, Mary was the second loyalist wife to you. Okay? I mean, she stuck beside you even when you gave nothing to her. She wasn't out like the other wives. She wasn't out there talking about you. So how are you saying she's not loyal? And then earlier he's like, I only said about the patriarchy once when Christine was leaving. I've never been about the patriarchy. Really? It sounds to me like you are. And Mary said she's not telling Janelle or Christine just because she doesn't really talk to them, which I understand. I mean, listen, if you're not talking, then I get that. Cody called Janelle and told her, hey, listen, Mary's peace out. She left. She got a release from the marriage. He was probably expecting Janelle to be like, oh, I'm so sorry. But Janelle was like, good, great, good for her. And she was like, I didn't know that was an option that you could do that, but good for her. Christine was the same thing. She's like, hey, I hope she goes out and lives her best life. Good for her. And Mary has said she's not going to go out and be like the bitter ex-wife. She's just going to let go of it. As we can see in future episodes, like next week, Cody's not going to be that person. Okay. Cody, the guy who's like, I'm tired of them trash talking me. He does it just as much as anybody else does. So I was going to say, boo shit on you. And then Robin, boo-hooing, living her best life up there in Delulu land. Why exactly do you think that Mary would want to spend any more time around a man who obviously didn't even enjoy her company, didn't want her around? So we got a discussion between Janelle and Gabe continues. Janelle said Cody does see his daughter Savannah like every once in a while. And she says that Savannah can meet him where he's at, but she realizes how he is. Like, he's never going to be a present dad, but she can meet him where he's at from time to time. And I'm going to tell you, yep, say it louder for everybody. The victim complex with Robin, she's always the victim. Always. Like, they moved and I wanted a floral family. All I wanted to do was sit at the picnic table and just have coffee with my sister wives. I wanted to sit on the front porch and just have coffee with my sister wives. It's all about Robin. It all got to be about Robin. Nobody else but Robin. She manipulates everything out there, twists it all just to fit her victim narrative, to make people feel sorry for her and side with her. Gabe doesn't blame her because that's how some people stay afloat. That's how some people stay sane. He does miss Robin's kids. He doesn't blame them for following party lines. And he says that he would like a relationship with her kids, but he thinks like the ship has set sail on him having a relationship with his dad and Robin. Janelle says that the kids have like a lot of anger towards Robin because, like I said, they're afraid that she's going to twist everything that they say and tell her version to Cody. Gabe said that basically if Robin truly thinks that we were mistreating her or her kids when my father was favoriting Robin, then there's really no chance of a relationship with her. I have no respect for her. And excuse me, now hold up a second. Cody calling Janelle a relationship coward. Are you kidding? Look in the mirror, play back the tape of how you treated your wives, especially Mary. Do that and then report back as to who else you might think is a relationship coward. Okay? Listen, Janelle was talking about how in the past Cody used to be about like, the words he used were like love and charity. And now all of a sudden it's flipped to like loyalty. And what happened? I don't think it's what happened. I think it's who happened. And you're right. Listen, Cody wants respect for him and respect for Robin, but respect is a two-way street. It got to go both ways. And Cody was like, hey, I reached out to Gabe. I tried. You did reach out, but it was on your terms. It was all about, you owe me an apology. You owe me an apology. Apologize for betraying me. Apologize. You were in the wrong. You were in the wrong. Oh yeah, I might have been in the wrong myself, but I doubt it. Yeah, that's what that was. So then lastly, it was Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve, this is the first Christmas the Robin won't have other family members around, that it'll just be her and Cody and her kids. She had said that when she was growing up, she always wanted plural marriage. This is something that she really wanted. So now she's struggling with her identity because that's all she has. Like she was never, I find it hard to believe that before she was in a plural marriage that's all she was. I feel like that's sad when that's like all you are is just one thing, and that's a sister wife. That's a plural marriage. I mean, do I like her? No, but I think that's sad for anybody that your identity is just as one thing. And she says she can't see the future anymore. So listen, Cody says that it seems like Cody at one point was all in on plural marriage, and now suddenly he's not. So what changed? I mean, what suddenly changed that you're not anymore? And Mary is absolutely right. She says that she finds out that he never loved her, and it seems like he didn't love the other wives. So why marry them in the first place? Why jump into it in the first place then? I mean, and you would think, well, the only reason then why he married Robin was Robin is the one he really loves. So I will never understand, if you didn't love them, like, what did you feel at the time that you asked them to marry you? And that's a damn shame, because they probably loved him, and they thought that he loved her, that he loved them, each of them. But he was just using them as a means to an end. He was just using them to get the numbers, because he liked the idea of plural marriage. I just think it's shitty. I think it's just shitty all around. And boo-hoo Robin, listen. Why can't I have a nice Christmas? Why can't everybody just suck it up and make my Christmas nice? So Mary's supposed to suck it up. She's supposed to go hang around her ex-husband, who is miserable around her, doesn't love her, doesn't want to be around her, and she got to be there and be miserable so you have a Merry Christmas. No. No, that's not. If I was married, I'd say, stick this right up your ass. Whatever it is, stick the Christmas, the turkey, the dressing, the presents, the tree, Santa, stick it all up there, because I'm not going to be over. And Cody had said, at this point, all I want to do is just for me and Robin to be saved, because I guess things are getting tough between the two of them during all of this. Because listen, even if it wasn't tough for them, save him and Robin, because Robin's the only wife he cared about. Okay? Once he got a whiff of Robin and she came into the marriage, that was it. It was over, game over then. And Robin with this whole victim complex, like it's me, I'm the victim, I'm the one suffering here. She doesn't know how to let it go. How do I let it go? Here's how you let it go. You go to counseling, okay? You go to counseling. That's a lot of people do. Don't just leave it up to God. I'm just going to tell you, I believe in prayers. I believe in having faith. But sometimes you need to supplement that with counseling. Counseling has helped millions of people. It can help you. Okay, so next week, Cody says, and this pissed me straight the hell off. Cody said, listen, divorce doesn't suck. What sucks is marrying the wrong person, okay? Once again, divorce don't suck. Because remember, he supposedly is crying over this divorce. He's crying over it. But he's saying, that don't suck. Marrying the wrong person, aka Mary, sucks. Mary's like, listen, what sucks is marrying the wrong person and then having them not tell you for 33 years. And then he comes straight out and says, I wish I never would have married her. Remember on a few episodes ago, supposedly he said about, I think it was Janelle, that he said something like, I wish I never would have married her. And he was like, I didn't say that. Do you believe him after he came right out on camera and was like, I wish I never would have married her? Now, true, he's talking about Mary. He's not talking about Janelle. But listen, and in my mind, I'm like, well, how long before Robin leaves? How long before she's like, I want to get off this fucking crazy train? Is it going to happen? I don't think so, but I hope. I hope he's alone. No. Actually, no, they deserve each other. I hope she stays. Okay, so listen, in the comments, let me know if you watched. And if nobody told you yet today, you're loved, seen, and heard. Please make sure that you put love, kindness, compassion, acceptance, hope, and positivity out there. Please take care of one another. Also, please, number one, be aware of your surroundings. Be safe. Hydrate often with water. And if you're in a dangerous situation, weather related or not, please be aware, be mindful, be safe, be smart. Know that Dolly and I are sending our love and our prayers and our thoughts and all the positive energy to you. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.